Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is the Mherex redo account, first MLC. I'm in a faction. I'm in Victorious Angels. I used to be in Victorious Secrets for years back in the day. So I'm in Victorious Angels this month. Gonna see what I can do this month, if I can, grow the account a lot, that kind of thing. It does mean I have a little bit more responsibility to try and do what I can, which is going to be probably a little bit limited, right? Because I don't have a huge roster, but we're going to find out. So we're League 8. I'm not going to worry about any of the league tasks today. I'm just going to talk about being in a faction, day one of the MLC, stuff that I can do, hopefully can do. Went to the portal, claimed stuff, and we want to do that daily. May Madness daily web claim right here. Showdown rewards, we got to claim those up. And yeah, let's kind of dive. First thing I want to do, let's look up at the key loot this month, because that's going to be good for us. We still need Butch for MP trainers, so we want to see Butch in here. And we're going to look at the commons, because that's mostly what you get. That's what I'm interested in, commons and uncommons. And in the commons, I just want to make sure Butch is there. Or, sorry, not Butch, Lawler. Lawler's the one we're missing. We have the rest. So we need Lawler. What else would be huge? We have Steph, Doc, that. We got Cody. Miz would be awesome. Would love to get Mem Rock in the comments. Rock and Roman. Okay. These three would be great. Botches. Trainer. So that would be good. Chainsaw Charlie would be awesome. Yeah, there's just Rick Steiner would be great. Actually, he can clear a bunch of stuff. Really like JD. And there's a lot of good stuff even in the uncommons. So yeah, potentially good month for those. That'll be great. So first things first, we need to cover, since we're in a faction, there's the faction tab. There's faction feud this weekend, which is where you can put a feud roster in. We'll talk about that later. I don't have a lot I can use, so I'll use what I can. But yeah. There's faction feud. So you go to this faction button. The first thing you're going to see is these things, right? Claim the last daily mission bag. We want to make sure we get that every day, so we do what we have to. These faction quests are things that happen for being in the faction, and they give you faction currency, right? Which is going to be huge. So there's also these expeditions that, when they finish, give you more faction currency. And stuff, right? And the faction currency is going to be key. So you want to do these like whenever you can. Put your people in, fill them up. That's going to be super important. Also, you're going to want to get in a faction very early to start earning this currency. The better your faction is, if they can complete all of the stuff, the better it's going to be each week, because you're going to get a bunch of the currency that you need for like everything, right? So make sure you're logging into your faction and you're just auto. It doesn't matter who, just hit the auto to fill it, join, autofill. Doesn't matter who you throw in there, literally just throw them in there. Auto is fine. You're going to get what you're going to get. That's great. So do that. One of your other daily tasks is spend 1,000 faction coins. In here, the hardest thing to get is this gold token. This, it will take, if you buy this every single day, it'll take you more than 3 years to get the tokens you need to level your icons of WrestleMania. This needs to be bought in every single day. That is your first buy. After you buy that, if you have currency left over, then you can start getting your showdown promoters here. I already got Steve Austin. That's a straight up recruit. These other ones are shards. So, like, it only takes 80 shards to get Bella, 40 to get Big Show. So I would recommend working on, like, Big Show second, because he's cheap. And Brian and Seth is 200. Brian is 400. These two are going to take the longest, these three. So work on this bottom row first. Grab Austin first when you have enough. And then start working on Big Show second. And if you feel like you have plenty to spare, grab your Bella shards. Do that first, right? So we're gonna every day we're gonna buy this, and then we're gonna buy these two as long as we have the currency. But this is our first buy every day. For now, we're not worrying about anything else in there. Okay? There's also this swag store. Completely ignore this. Don't spend your currency here. Faction boss shop. That'll open when it opens, and we'll talk more about that. So that's your initial thing. Make sure, because it helps your faction, you get that last daily bag and complete these 3 every day. So before we sign off today, I'll do what needs to be done to get that last daily bag, okay? You can see stuff about your faction up here. This is the people in your faction, the level of their rosters. These people have 15 million rosters at the top. I'm going to be by far the lowest. So let's scroll to the bottom. Yeah, but I'm not the lowest. 5 million's not big. It doesn't take long to get to. But I'm easily the lowest by far, right? I'm 105k. I think Angels is typically a mid-50s faction. Yeah, let's get into that top 40. They were gonna put me in the one that was out of 100, but they said they were having maybe some recruiting issues, and they know that I play a lot, so even though my account's little, it's gonna grow. So there's that. Highly recommend the Victorious family if you're looking to grow. You can talk to Roman or Smiths. I'm not sure who does the recruiting for them 100%. But get in touch with somebody from Secrets. They're really, really good people, really good Discord. You'll want Discord. You'll learn a lot about the game. So that's kind of the faction tab, the faction store. We've covered that. We're going to check our Showdown store real quick because we always do that. Just to double check. And we are gonna eventually start on these, I think, very soon, potentially, or these. So I'll consider that more, and we'll talk more about that when I know we're gonna go for those. I want to build up a little bit of bank here. There's also plates. I'm not sure what league, but plates that can show up in here. I don't think we're in the league that they can, to be honest, because there's not. It looks like it's missing that row, and I kind of want to save for plates. And those are Stip Tour promoters. So that's the first thing. Now we have a new MLC. There's stuff on timers. Let's see what we can do. We don't have Beefcake yet. Recruits, we're not going to have any of these. But we can do the one-time rewards if we have people strong enough, which, you know, we don't. So we can just ignore that for now, right? May Madness tours. We don't have any of the champions. Those are the subscriptions. We don't have that. Big Nash, Big Kev, I think is free with the backstage pass. Why did I not see him? I'm not high enough league to get him for free? Apparently. Because, yeah, he's not in there to claim. So I guess at League 8, they don't want you to do that tour. Apparently. And then there's a challenge tour, which we probably can't do either. So, that stuff, oops, hold on. We can't really do that. We don't have Taker yet. We have no one to do for the Victory Tour. Kickoff Tour is what we need to do for faction stuff. It's not on the 24-hour timer. We can do some of these, thankfully, and get some really good rewards with strikers. So we will absolutely be doing these. We need those boss man shards. There's a bunch of stuff in here, along with points that help the faction. So we'll have to do the kickoff tour. We'll probably do some of that today. Faction feud, we don't care about. This, we absolutely need to do. It ends in 1 hour and 27 minutes. We're going to start off here. It's Hit the Hardest preview, or Stip Tour. This is our first dive into Stip Tour. This is not normal. We get a ton of currency for very little effort. We only need to do one thing, and just dealing damage is the way you score points. So all we have to do is deal damage. So we're just going to take Austin in. It's a 1 turn only. We don't have any enforcers. No surprise there. Need to go back in here. No enforcers, so we can't do that. So we'll get more into that as we get them and do other steps. But for now, this is just hit as hard as we can on turn 1. It's only a 1-turn Stip Tour. It's a special one. It's not normally like that. We are going to use Austin. We're not going to be able to leaderboard, so we're literally just going to hit 1 move, and that is going to be that. We are going to hit his yellow move here, and oh, wait, I lied. I lied because there is a 99 MP perk for this special. Almost forgot about that. for this special stip tour. Everyone starts with 99 MP, so all your moves are going to start charged. I think Austin is still going to be our best. Yeah. Not that it matters, because like I said, we're not going to be able to leaderboard, so it really doesn't matter. All that's important is we do the freaking node, right? That's all that matters. So we're going to go in here with Austin and see if we have any. I don't think we have any. Like really any yellow move damage or bleed trainers, because I don't think we got Kyrie. Did we? Did we get Kyrie? We did get Kyrie. Wow. There's also a talent up going up on day 1, so hello, Kyrie. $9K. We got 25% bleed. That's perfect. We're not going to go to 21. $9K is great, so we get a beggar bleed, and then we got a sub, and I don't think we have any submission trainers yet. We don't. Okay. We have 90, so this is just what we're going to run, and let's see. Let's do it. Absolutely, let's do it. Yes, configure enforcers is empty. I don't have them, so I can't do it. Thank you for telling me. I actually like that warning, because I forget to put enforcers in all the time. So I find that to be a very useful warning, so I don't ever disable that. So we're just going to start off. Boom. Do some damage, and this one, it's not enough damage to max it, so hopefully between them we can get there. I hope the bleed works with the sub, but this is about the best we got, I think. I might need to rethink this. Possibly. Oh, apparently sub breaks the stip mode. That shows you haven't done stip in a while. So, it's not great, but we got a first time reward and some chips. Definitely not great. You can rebuy with cash. We don't have the cash to do that. That's fine. Oh, apparently we're in our own little league. So I guess I can rank okay. Okay. Interesting. Well then, let's put a little more thought into this. Oh, I didn't unlock it. So that's all we're doing, because I didn't 3-star it. That's it. So that was that. Maybe we'll do better when we have Brutus unlocked and stuff. But let's check our store for free stuff. That was super anticlimactic. Yeah, there's the Big Kev backstage pass. So usually he's free to claim. All right, we do get Big Kev. Okay, he just wasn't on the portal for me. Interesting. Usually always on the portal. Free bags. Maybe we'll get lucky with loot coins. We can hope. Oh, Austin shards. We're not going to get Austin, but we'll take them. We don't have the membership, so we can't get those. We do want these Brutus shards. 4 days in, he's going to be a rock star for us. With 99 MP, we're going to have all kinds of fun. Although I don't think we have any power gym trainers yet, but hopefully we can get some. So that's our free stuff. Let's look at our prize wall. There's straps in this, shards, lots of resources. Brutus stuff, key packs, yeah, so that'll be interesting for us. And armory prize wall, we probably won't get to any of the prizes, so we'll probably just pull on the armory loots with that. Okay, now, what else do we have to do? We need to get to the last bag for our daily, for the faction thing, also for our league points, so we have to do that. And I think winning a showdown mode is one of those. Plus, so we'll do that real quick. If we can. 4-star, 4-star, 4-star. Maybe we'll come back to that. So, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry about that. So these are faction kickoff rewards. These are why being in a faction is huge. All this stuff is stuff we get for being in a faction that we wouldn't get otherwise. And that's going to help us progress in our solo contest. You can see Made Madness solo contest. We're getting keys. We're getting points for that. We'll look more at that contest after we claim stuff. These buckles to unlock perks. Very, very useful. More keys, buckles, MLC points, right? These are things we need quite a bit. You can see we're hitting milestones. And yeah, on the later ones, we get shard or strap for Big Boss Man. No shards on this one, but just more solo points and stuff. So that's the kickoff tour. All the matches are done by the faction, so I won't get any bonus points for that. And then here's the solo contest. There's also nested within contests. There's more contests, so sometimes it's hard to find them. There's another faction one going on with milestones in it, with Brutus Evo tokens that we're absolutely going to need, showdown perks for showdown events, all that stuff we're gonna need this month, right? So these are very important to be in a faction. It's the only way you can get them, or enough of them, I should say. So there's also, we don't have this, so this 24-hour contest is only for spenders, so we'll never do this one unless we magically get lucky on a bag pull or a key pull or something that we happen to decide to do day one, right? So there's that. And then this talent up is for feud prep. Anytime there's feud prep, there's a talent up. We're not going to be able to go very far in it, but the farther we can go, the better, right? So there are things that we're going to want to work on our account, and we will want to do those as much as possible during talent up, so we get some kind of reward for it as opposed to no reward. And this is our month-long contest. This is our chase. This is like your initial goal, is this solo contest. It's going to have a different name every month. It lasts 27 days. The May Madness solo contest. So our goal, and we're against lower league people. We're rank 34. You get better rewards at the end of the month based on your ranking. They're not crazy good, so it's not really a big deal to chase them, to be honest. It is what it is. But the milestone rewards, this gives you a premium emblem. I think we get one at this league, so we can look and see what we can, straps and that kind of stuff. Resources. So this is like our thing, and if we max it, we get one premium medallion. We should max it no problem, to be honest, since we're in a faction. If you're not in a faction, you might really struggle to max it. And we can look and see what that we can get with that one premium medallion. That's going to be in the store on the prize wall. If I click the prize wall. So with one, we can get 5-star Dominic Mysterio joins the Judgment Day. This is actually really good for us because he's 2 blue MP and blue gem damage. He's a trainer I use all the time on my main account. We could also get shards for Big Boss Man if we get close enough, which we won't. But so our MLC is going to get us Dom if we don't get him before, who's a useful trainer. So I'm happy with that, actually. When we get to where we can get 2, we can get a 6-star gold pull. That gives us a guaranteed 6-star gold if we can get 2 sets of these. So we would need an additional one. That might be very tempting depending what's in there. So that's kind of what our chase of this MLC is for at this league. Let's see, what else? Apparently claiming stuff. What did we get in here? Oh yeah, that's Big Kev. There's a new moment this month that's not really going to pertain to us because we're not going to get it unless we get ridiculously lucky, so we don't really care. Later you'll care about that stuff. Now you're not just going to get a bunch of it, so we're going to need a level Big Kev, do some of his tour. We also need Striker for kickoff tour, but we're going to use Austin for that. So let's see, because we can level Austin. Oh, we should use those fuses now too. Some of them. I do, because yeah, we're not going to have enough fuses during Flash Feud that it's going to matter. None of our characters are 6-star. It's just going to help the account. Like this one, she needs to go. That 5-star gold fuse we have for Charlotte. It'll help with the talent up some too. We can't max the talent up, so I'm not worried about talking about the scoring and stuff right now, because we can't max it anyway. So for now, we're just going to look for useful trainers and people we're going to need this month and level them up. We have all week to do it as well. Oh, I did get Funk. That's right. He's somebody we'll level up, actually. I forgot about that. We also got the 6-star. This was from the prize wall, Andrade. And I got his gear from the one armory gear pull I could do. So we do have a 6-star bronze Andrade who we're going to want to level up because he's our only 6-star and he can do some damage. And we can actually load some of his moves with our trainers when we get tour perks and stuff. So we're going to probably dump some levels into Andrade. Apparently we could evolve Jesse, but he doesn't have 99 MP, so we're not going to really mess with that. But Austin, we're going to level as much as we can, I think, because I think he's going to be great for us. Even with Brutus is good. Brutus is going to be really good. I think both are guys we can use. So as long as we can level Austin, we're going to take him up. And it looks like we can do another level on him too, at least, or another rank on him too. If we could get him to 4-star, that would be kind of ginormously clutch. We're also, when leveling moves and stuff, we're getting our daily tasks done. So it all kind of feeds everything. You increase your talent when your moves are equipped. Supposedly they fixed that, but I have never completely tested it. So just to be safe, if you want max talent, I definitely equip the moves, right? If we could take him to 4-star, that would be outstanding. That would make me happy, 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 happy. Close. Actually, we need one more Godfather hat. So that's actually kind of good. That might happen this week sometime, where we get him to 4-star bronze. Should have done this before I did that stupid stip tour. Oh well. Mistakes were made. It's fine. 186K. All right. Yep. 4-star bronze, I think we get our next coach slot too. Not that it really matters right now. Yeah. So let's look at a few things. Actually, let's go here. See if we finished the daily mission. We did, which is great. So now I can claim that faction thing. Like I said, we have a faction responsibility now. So at the least, the one thing I want to do the stuff I can control. I can 100% control doing the daily solo faction quest. Plus, it gives me the currency I need to spend at least 1,000 in there and all of that. So it's a twofer. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll talk about feud later. Like I said, there's just so much to do. And I still have my Stone Cold preview to do. But I had to log in and do this and play it. And if I'm going to do it, I should record it. So this first week is crazy for me with content. First week of MLC. So yeah, let's go back in here. All right. Now, I talked a little bit about perks for the stip thing. I went really fast. These perks are going to be huge for us all month. So if you go into your roster and hit the perk button, you're going to see limited time tour perks. It costs coin to unlock it. You unlock that. And then this we won't get. This is paid, right? And we're not paid. 2 times speed. It's very nice if you have it. So these universal buckles we're getting in the solo contest and from the faction contest, the first one gives us 5% more health. Second one gives us 10% more health. This is where they start to get really good, is they start adding MP. All color moves start with 1 more MP. So now we can start with 5 MP instead of 4. Or sorry, our trainer is 4, and this is 5, and our turn is 6. So we can actually start with 6 MP now. You can see the info as they go up. The next rank, level 4, is just more health. Level 5 is going to be the big one. Where we get 2 more MP and 1 matchy match, and then when we get to 6, life is just good, 3 MP and 2 matchy match. So we'll talk more about what they do as we get them, but for now they just this adds 1 more move point to start, which is really, really big. Showdown we won't unlock till we need to do it, the showdown perks. Same thing with Blitz. So for now that's it. That's where we're at with that. Why is the faction tab glowing at me? I think there's heals and stuff. There's chat, apparently. Yeah, so if you go to chat, people request heals, and you can help them. You'll want to do this because it's a faction task, and you get tokens for doing quests. You can just hit help all. So it helps the faction, it helps players. His Dom died, and if he gets this, he doesn't need to use health packs to heal it. So when you see the chat lit up, you can go in there and, you know, it'll be showing there's heals, right? So if you have heals to give, you can give them. I believe you get those from doing these. I don't know. Honestly, I'm a horrible faction mate on my main account. I can't remember the last time I tossed a heal because I do other stuff. This account, I got to do everything I can because I don't have much of anything else I can do productively, right? We have these armory loot things we don't have much of yet, but it's going to be awesome for us, so there's that. And let's see, what now? Solo contest, there's different ways you score points, getting shards, increasing talent of Brutus, collecting Brutus tokens, different stuff like that if you want to see how to score, right? So there's that. Yeah. I think now it's doing potentially, let's look at the May Madness tour with Big Kev. It looks like we get 7 million coin for getting through this one. Some prize well currency for that one. Some keys. 10k is not going to be easy though necessarily because I don't... Oh, a 4-star bronze fuse. Ooh, Seth might not be easy. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do with good old Big Kev here. He's competing with tokens, though, with our boy Austin, so we're not going to take him up past 3-star gold, for sure, because those tokens are for Austin, but let's see, and I don't think we don't have his moment or anything that makes him good, so he had a slight rework, but I don't have any of the stuff to make him work, to be honest, so I think it's just going to be rough. I don't have any column break trainers, but we can maybe blow up the board. Sure. 2 column break gems, we can blow up 2 rows. That's underwhelming, but it is what it is. We can put some randoms out, or we can use the finisher and maybe recycle. I think we'll go with the finisher and maybe recycle. Alright. Entourage, we have nothing, so we're going to use MP Trainer for red move. And red move. That gives us 4 and 5, and our turn gives us 6. So we can actually start with the red loaded. And then, which is not ideal, because really we want those and those. We shouldn't do that, because we need max damage. Let's go with woods and wait a turn. It's just going to be better. We'll do that. Okay, and then I don't think there's anything here that like even matters for us. 5% more damage. Drew, we can't. I don't think we can get him to where his trainer adds an extra column break, but that would be huge if we could. 9K? Actually, we can. We should be saving shards, but okay. We're good. Now we can choose 3 column breaks. That's actually big. That's an extra row. So let's see what we can. Okay. Kevin Nash tour. Here we go. Boom. I'm trying to think if I did all the 24-hour stuff on my main account. I think so. I did Stip Tour. So much stuff going on. I'm gonna miss something for sure. And we were able to start charged because we have that 1 MP, the 2 trainers. Because he's 6 MP, we're able to start charged. So this we can work with. This is what I mean when you say you want to start charged. And now we can kind of pick our best 3, which look ish like those 3. And then we can hit this. And column breaks, if we've talked about special gem a little bit, these are going to blow up and down from where they are. So you're going to watch and you can see we destroy a bunch of the board. And we get the W there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. 7 million coin back. Some of the coin back that we put into Kev. Not the coin we put into Drew, but Drew is a trainer or a coach that we can use in the future on other stuff. So that's never wasted. Don't like these as much, but black and red. We'll go with that. Yeah, we don't quite do enough to win in one cycle. So he's not Austin. That's for sure. 18K. That is just we're just the finisher is pretty weak sauce actually. Oops, I hit the wrong move. I need to change my move order because I will do that all the dang time. When I'm not thinking about it and I'm talking, definitely will do that all the time because I'm not real bright. Yep. Hit the wrong button and you got desktop audio. All right. Good stuff. That prize wall currency, we're gonna make choices at the end of the month. I would recommend waiting till the end of the month unless you absolutely know what you want to do. And a lot can change throughout the month, so we'll wait till the end of the month on the new account. For sure. Okay, he's not charged or anything. This is a really, really, really nice area here. Words are hard. Nice cascade. Okay. It's honestly a little bit, this might sound stupid, but it's a little bit stressful trying to manage 2 accounts with being a CC at the start of the MLC, because I don't, they're nice enough to let me in the faction. You can see I'm by far the lowest person in there, so I want to be useful. And they got all of the tours done last night. Oh, he kicked out. This is bad. We're probably dead. Oh, he couldn't load his move, but he got a wild card. So, of course. Why wouldn't he get a wild card? We're definitely dead. Lovely. I'm very happy about that. And when you're in a faction, you can put your character up for heals. So, I'll do that, and then we're going to need to get through the other tour with the striker, and we'll use Austin. Because we won't get Beefcake until until the kickoff one has expired. So what we'll do is we'll do this, and we will go here, and you hit these little triangles, and then request faction help. So if the faction heals him, we don't have to wait for him to get healed. They may or may not. Healing, depending on your faction, may or may not be a big deal. People may not care about it. It's really later on not super important. Really. But we do have to, and like I said, no Undertaker, can't do that. Debut tour. We need the kickoff tour. This one. Because we are going to have to do these. And today, I wish I had autoplay on this account unlocked. That would make this so much easier, because I could autoplay in the background while I was doing other stuff. But I don't. And these moves are 7, so we're just 1 short. If we had freaking, never mind. Andrade gives 1 black MP. Are you kidding me? Let's freaking go! We can start with the bleed, too. We need this at 5-star, though, the stunner. That's what we really need. Dang it. It's fine. Everything's fine. We can still start with a lot of charge of stuff, which is the main thing. That is definitely the main thing. Which is what we want. We want to do stuff. So now we can put the bleed down right away. Which is handy. My brain isn't working well for the board today. Some days I can see the board better than, there we go, where I can drop cascades on a swipe. And some days I don't see it very clearly. So it's one of those days for me. You know? One of those days for me. But that's fine. This is helping the faction. Right here, we're with the kickoff points, so we're gonna have to go through these, you know? Clear as many of them as we can. Austin should be able to get through a lot for us, but the other stuff could be sketchy. Could be extremely, extremely sketchy. In point of fact, the sketchiest of the sketch, as it were. Definitely the sketchiest of the sketch. Don't cascade, fam. I don't like that. I need to cascade, not you. Like this. Okay. $500 kickoff, some coins. We're getting the stuff done. I'll probably go through normal mode, and then I have to work on my Austin preview, so at least I can farm the boss at reset for some points, so I'm not doing nothing. Because normal mode I should be able to farm. It's just not going to be a fast farm at all. But something is better than nothing, you know? I just don't want to do nothing. I want to contribute. That's the thing, like, faction and being a good faction mate and being in a faction should be symbiotic relationship. The faction should help you, you should help the faction, right? That's how that should work, in my opinion. People may or may not agree with that. That's okay. They don't have to. That's my take on it. Steamboat is always tricky, so we definitely want to get our cascade, and I see one here, so we're good. Steamboat is always tricky. He is indeed, you know? 100%. Okay. 100 boss man shards. Let's go. I have no idea how close we'll get to him this month. We're in a decent faction, so a really good faction actually for our rank. Insanely good for our rank. I'm very lucky, very happy about that. So hopefully we can put a good dent in boss man shards, because he would be great on an account like this. With the unblockable botch damage and what have you. He's also a great trainer for Brutus, and Brutus, oof, I'm telling you guys, on a newer account like this, he would be stellar. That would be the double, here we go, the double whammy of strikers with him in Austin. No regrets, you know? No regrets. So tokens in here, big tokens, right? Higher level tokens, those are important. So you're gonna want to make sure and do these tours too, because it's good stuff. It's useful stuff, stuff you're gonna need. And yeah, I think we'll go through. We'll see about medium hard mode too. Medium mode. I mean, I guess. If the life isn't too high, we should be good. What time is it? Okay, I'm doing okay on time. Bunch of kickoff tour points for the faction, so that's important. Alright. And to see, all this stuff everybody can see, right? So if we go here, and we go to the May Madness Kickoff Tour Faction Contest, where our faction's in rank 34, which is actually really good. My faction, I'm not last. So, hey, smallest guy in the faction isn't last. A bunch of people haven't done anything yet, though. That's not uncommon. Or where you see people just waiting to do stuff. But we're doing stuff. So if I can in any event not be in the bottom 10, I will be happy, as far and away the tiniest roster in the faction. So my goal is to stay out of the bottom 10 on everything, and then I'm at least contributing. I don't know if I can do that at all, but that is a goal. And did we get stuff where we could evolve Austin? I forgot what we needed. I don't think it was gloves. It was Godfather hats. Yep. Apparently we accomplished a league task. Limited time tours. All right. not this one. We're waiting on Big Kev. We're going back to here. We unlocked hard mode. This is the disciple with who we don't have. We won't get him for 4 days till the tour's over. That's by design, so you have to pay to get the bonus or get lucky. It's fine. We don't need it. It's just annoying. It's one of those things to encourage spending. Black match. Honestly, I think we're going to do enough damage that, Hey, there was a help to our Kevin Nash. Somebody's throwing him out there. Argupta. Thank you so much, Argupta. Kevin Nash has been recovered by your faction. Sweet. Saved health packs. We can go back to Nash. We'll just take the black because we don't want Cowboy Bob to get a turn. He's got a really nasty sub. Really nasty sub. Cowboy bad. Turn equal bad for us. Sika, huh? I think he's pretty low charge, if I'm not mistaken. It depends what build they're running. Yeah. Yep. We do not want him to match red gems and get going. Sika was one of the original awesomest free. Should have took a lower one, better chance to cascade. It's fine. Ish. We loaded the sub, so it's definitely fine. If we can get through normal and hard and unlock hell, I would be really happy with that, because we won't need to 3-star hell. And just being able to get through some of the nodes would be really good points. And really good with the tiny roster we have. Man, I wish I could get Austin to 4-star as well. I do. Not too bad so far, right? Not too bad. $1,200 kickoff tour points. Swipe. Yeah, we got this. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. So, I mean, like, it looks like I'm not actually, let me just wait. I'm not going to jinx myself. More kickoff points. Earthquake here. Perfect. Love it when a plan comes together. Boom. Captain Lou, huh? Should be okay, I think. I definitely want to get Austin to 4-star. I need to find a Godfather hat somewhere. And the faction's really close to another milestone, actually. On the kickoff tour. So that's always good. Circuit mastered! So we're into hell mode. Oh, okay. Lots, if you have the disciple, lots of bonus points. Is it all kickoff tour points in here? It is. Everyone helps. It's less we have to do. Let's just see how this goes with Cowboy Bob. I don't know what if he's charged or not. Actually, how hard does HBK hit without gear? Or not without gear, without MP trainers and strap. Probably not that hard, because we can use anyone. Also, I could level up my Andrade. At 6-star, he will probably... You choose black gems. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry. And then the health steal. I think I can make that work at a lower level. I could run purple into choose black gems. And the health steal. Because that can level up a ways. That's too much TP though. Is that a million? That's a million. Oof. Can make this work. And this can recycle to choose. We don't want 2x6 or 2x5. 1x4 is kind of perfect. Yeah, it's funny, but that it's kind. This is gonna sound funny. This actually gets sort of worse as it gets better. 1x5 would be good as well. Not 2x. That's a guaranteed cascade. So we can get away with this. And then he gives 2 black MP on his trainer, right? Gosh, this was a really good snag. Because we're going to get a 2 MP trainer at 21k. And that's... We can do that. That's all of our currency, or coin though, so we don't want to do that. It's, you know what, let's chillax. Stay calm. Let's be smart. I'm not on my account where I have a... And Cody gives 1 purple MP. So we can get purple MP charged as well. That's going to be huge for oh my gosh, blue moves. We got the red moves. We're going to have some options here, guys. It's yeah, we're going to be able to do some things. So let's just set you. We don't have a health steal. I don't think. Nope, no health steal trainers, unfortunately. So let's just do this, and we got to give him some levels. Curious. $15. $21 for 2 black MP. That's big. Six. How much is that? Is that 48 million? Too much for now. Later. We'll see. We'll see what he can do this way. All right. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I'm excited, though. I'm excited. Potentially. If we can clear hell mode, I'm going to be very happy about that. And 6 should be enough. Just once, I'd love to not cascade. I feel like that's way too much to ask for. Now, if I could train him on him, I could use Woods and him, and then just start with the health steal, and pop them for 600, like almost 1 million total, and then use this move to end the match. So that would be 1 move faster, but this isn't bad. This is not bad. This will work. This is a rather good setup, actually. It has turn 1 winning possibilities for you know, higher level stuff. So when there's some open stuff, I'm not going to be able to beat the 34 million stuff with him, or 34,000 talent stuff, but we can definitely do some stuff. And I need 6 MP. One, two, three. These are all in the way. I guess we'll do it this way. I still only took 5 because I'm stupid. Whatever. And then I cascaded again because I'm a bad player. That one's my fault. I am not a good player. Oh, I suck at this game. It's fine. We didn't take that much damage. It's still annoying, though. It doesn't think it matters. We're just pinning him. It doesn't matter. We can just drop that. I'm no need to overthink it, you know? No need to overthink it. No need to overthink it. Yep. Alrighty then. This side's good. Looks good. Probably won't be good. And inevitably, I should have picked whatever side I don't go on. McMenemy's just cackling with glee if he ever watches this. He loves when I cascade. He's a horrible human being for that. I mean, to be fair, I deserve it, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, get this done. Gotta work on the Austin preview, get that out today. Recording this, obviously, the end of the first day of the MLC, so I take my time with the previews, spend a lot of time on them, so sometimes it takes a bit. to feel comfortable with releasing content because it's on the internet forever and I still mess up, even with playing them a bunch, so, you know. Six. Homebound Cascade. Yeah, this'll get some stuff done for us, for sure. He was a free one not that long ago. Within the last year, I guess. Maybe long ago, depending. And this is definitely going to be enough. We are at an hour and 1 minute. And we will clear this and definitely call it good. Finished all of the kickoff tour. We can grind. And I'll just explain what I mean by grinding for faction points on the kickoff tour. You just need to win the final match over and over of any of them. And, yeah. More health on this guy. And you get points, but there's a limited amount each day. Is that 123k? And this is 47. I don't know that we're going to do enough to keep him down, but... looks like we will. Yep. Cool. If they get much more health, I may need to buff him a little bit more. Oh, Bano's the last. So let's see if we can get through it this way. He does recycle, so there's that. I could always make the purple gem area bigger because I do have gear for him. But without straps and stuff, yeah, 950k, we're good. We got one turn, so we're good if we... I think we're good. I shouldn't say we're good for sure. Because, you know, it's me. And that's my fault. That cascades on me. Because I knew that drops there and I know that. That one was on me. I got lucky. That was 100% my fault, not paying attention. Which, you know, I do on the regular. But you got the W. And we cleared all of the kickoff nodes, so now we can just focus on farming the other days. Which is just winning the final match. We'll win it. We'll go normal, just to keep it easy. We'll definitely go normal. So if you go here on the kickoff, you can see day 1, defeat the boss of the kickoff tour on any difficulty. You get 900 kickoff points, and there's a limit of 2,000 wins for your faction. There's 100 people. That's 20 wins each person. So you're doing your 1% or your part would be contributing 20 wins. I contributed 0. Because first day is super busy for me. I will try and make up for it and get at least the 20 today, if not 40, to make up for that day. And then the final day I should be less busy because there's 2 days left, and I'll have more time to hopefully farm in the background. So you can see we moved up to 66th by completing all of it. So the tiny little guy with the tiny little roster is up to 66th. As long as I stay out of the top 10, that's my, or bottom 10, I mean, that's my goal, right? So we'll see. I don't know if I can keep that up. I certainly won't be able to do it on all the events because I have a tiny, tiny, tiny roster. But I will do what I can. It's actually kind of fun in a way because the game, and I'm not trying to sound whatever, the game is really, really easy on my main account, like ridiculously easy. So it's nice that to a point, right? Too hard is never fun, but it's also nice when things are a little bit harder. Work on the Nash tours next time. I gotta go do the Austin preview. We're over an hour on this episode. It's episode, I think it's 16, if I'm not mistaken. And I may release a bunch of these just in one day to get caught up, so I'm releasing them as I do them so the content's more relevant for people watching it in the now, along with the people watching it later. So let me know what you guys think. What do you want to see differently, like, in these? I think it's going to get very, very interesting very, very quickly as we advance through stuff and can do things, and especially from the faction perspective, like, it makes a huge difference for you guys. So if you're not in a faction, you should be looking to join one, and in particular a good one that you can grow with. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and good luck out there. Oof, we got a lot done there. I'm happy with that. Let's go.